Fame and money can change a person, and most times it's for the worst. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I'm your host for today, Emily, and today we're counting down our list of the top 10 celebrities that let fame go to their heads. Number 10. Madonna. Since the early 1980s, Madonna has been known for her unorthodox and controversial style, as well as her ability to reinvent herself. Now, she's frequently been referred to as a diva, both in the press and by her peers, and she has been known to push people out of her way when passing by, and she asked Peter Andre, a supporting act during her Australian tour, "Am I supposed to know you?" when he bumped into her a few years later. Cher has even gone on record to confirm Madonna was extremely rude when she was invited to Cher's home with her then husband Sean Penn. An anonymous source has also revealed that when one of Madonna's dancers broke her arm during practice, instead of being concerned for the dancer's well-being, Madonna had a meltdown. She's also allegedly said that there are no fat C words allowed in her presence, which is just rude. Another anonymous source said that Madonna does not pay very well, but she knows that the people she hires will work countless hours at less than premium wage because she is Madonna. They also added that her ego is so overinflated that she thinks that her staff are lucky to be in her presence, and it sounds like she definitely has an inflated ego for sure. Number 9. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon is an actress who has remained one of the highest paid actresses in the world for many years. Now in 2013, Reese's husband, Jim Toth, was arrested for drunk driving. Reese was in the car with him in the passenger seat while also intoxicated. The police report said Miss Witherspoon began to hang out the window and say she did not believe that I was a real police officer, the arresting officer wrote. After she defied his order to stay in the car, she started ranting about her right as an American citizen to stand on American ground, and then he handcuffed her and she went full cliche. "Do you know who I am? You're about to find out who I am. You are going to be on national news." Reese was arrested and charged of disorderly conduct due to this. She then released a statement apologizing for her behavior to the police. She said, "I clearly had one drink too many, and I am deeply embarrassed about the things I said. It was definitely a scary situation, and I was frightened for my husband, but that is no excuse. I was disrespectful to the officer who was just doing his job. I have nothing but respect for the police, and I'm very sorry for my behavior." Yikes, that is truly embarrassing. Number 8. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is an actor who started acting at a young age. Now, despite him trying to convince us that he doesn't like being famous, we know for a fact that he loves it. He was watching a showing of Cabaret in New York City and reportedly stood up in the middle of the performance to yell at the actors on stage with a cigarette in his mouth. He was later seen crying outside the venue in handcuffs. It said he also yelled at the arresting police officer, "F you, this is effing BS, do you know my life, do you know who the F I am?" Now, thankfully the officer didn't seem to care that he was famous because he charged Shia with 1 count of criminal trespass in the 3rd degree, 1 count of trespass, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and 1 count of harassment in the 2nd degree. Seems like you can pull the "do you know who I am" card, but for some people in the world, they simply don't care. Number 7. Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire is an actor and film producer who fans once voted the worst autograph signer in Hollywood, with some claiming he's too wrapped up in his own egotistical web to interact with fans. It gets worse though. Molly Bloom organized card games for many Hollywood superstars in the early 2000s, and Tobey was one of her most frequent visitors. In her memoir, Molly's Game, which was made into a movie, she revealed that Tobey was the worst tipper, the best player, and the absolute worst loser. In a certain incident, Tobey is said to have offered her a $1,000 chip at a poker table to bark like a seal. She tried to laugh it off, however, the actor persisted and said, "I'm not kidding, what's wrong, you're too rich now, you won't bark for $1,000? Now this is just strange and dehumanizing, and it's gross that he thinks he can use money to get whatever he wants. Number 6. Kylie Jenner. When socialite Kylie Jenner was 16 years old, she pulled the "do you know who I am" card when she wasn't getting what she wanted. She reportedly threw a temper tantrum when she and her teenage friends were refused alcohol at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and they were all underage, by the way. So of course the staff said no, as it was literally against the law. She tried the "do you know who I am" card to get bottle service, but it didn't work. It said the star was said to have entered the hotel in a good mood, and things reportedly turned sour quickly when she couldn't get the bottle service. According to a source, her behavior quickly spiraled out of control as she told the host that the establishment was effing lame and not worth her time. She was a complete nightmare, the source added. When she didn't get what she wanted, it was like someone flipped a switch. Now hopefully Kylie has matured more since then, but geez. Number 5. Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus is a huge superstar. From starting out on Disney Channel to where she is now, I'd be pretty stunned there's anyone in the world who doesn't know who Miley is, but apparently there are some who have managed to escape her celebrity status. The singer went to grab a burger in a fast food restaurant and was stunned when the guy behind the counter asked for her name to put on the order, asking him, "Are you serious? You don't recognize me? I'm Miley Cyrus." Now he still had no clue who she was, ran her credit card and shrugged, "That's nice for you. Here's your order. Have a nice day." I mean, you shouldn't just assume that people know who you are, but what a legend. Number 4. Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow is an actress and businesswoman, and she has her own company called Goop, which is a wellness and lifestyle brand. In 2019, Goop had a UK wellness summit where fans paid $6,000 to meet her. Now that's just an insane amount to begin with, but with paying that much, you'd assume you'd have a really good experience, right? Well, not for these fans. Those who attended said that Gwyneth hardly made appearances, and when she did, she was surrounded by security. One attendee said Gwyneth acts like she's a health goddess, but actually she is a pretentious, greedy extortionist. She did the minimum, a few fireside chats with Twiggy and Penelope Cruz, and then she put on her Birkenstocks and snuck out. I was a huge fan of Gwyneth, now I feel like I have lost my faith in God. Not to mention this rude behavior, but those at the event this weekend were urged to book rooms through Goop at $1,300 for 2 nights at the Kimpton Fitzroy London Hotel, but some later discovered that rates that weekend started at $250 a night. Safe to say a lot of fans felt scammed and betrayed, and I can't blame them. Gwyneth is just money hungry. Number 3. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan is best known for her roles in Mean Girls, The Parent Trap, and Freaky Friday, and her films made her $27 million in career earnings. However, Lindsay led an expensive lifestyle, partied, and faced legal issues, which led her to lose her millions quickly. From 2007 to 2012, she had many run-ins with the law. She was arrested multiple times for DUIs, possession of illegal substances, and theft, and was in and out of rehab facilities throughout her early 20s. Her erratic behavior and frequent trips to court made headlines, and her once promising career began to suffer. One time, after getting into a car accident, she desperately tried to get her assistant, Gavin Doyle, to take the rap for her. Unfortunately for her, it didn't work, and she was charged and booked in the local jail. Her assistant then bailed her out as soon as he was given the opportunity to, but this was not good enough for her. Lindsay reportedly got into the car, taking the driver's seat while he sat in the passenger seat. As they sped out of the parking lot and onto a busy stretch of road, Lindsay attacked him and pushed him out of the moving vehicle. While she was handed opportunities for a comeback, Lindsay continued to be an unpredictable nightmare to work with, according to a damning account in the New York Times about her behavior while filming The Canyons. She thinks that because she's a celebrity, she can act however she wants, and that's not how it works. Number 2. Kanye West. Kanye West is a rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer, and fashion designer. Now, Kanye is notorious for his rants, and in February 2016, Kanye was on Saturday Night Live and a backstage tantrum was leaked. He said, "Are they effing crazy? Whoa, by 50% I am more influential than Stanley Kubrick, Picasso, effing Picasso, and Escobar. By 50% more influential than any other human being. Don't F with me, don't F with me. By 50% dead or alive. By 50% for the next 1,000 years. Stanley Kubrick, yee, look at that, shh, they took my effing stage off SNL without asking me. Now I'm bummed. That and Taylor Swift, now we're gonna do this, we're going to break the mother effing internet." Yeah. Not to mention, in 2022, he went on multiple anti-Semitic rants thinking he could say whatever he wanted because he was rich and famous without any repercussions. Thankfully though, due to his comments, brands have wanted to stop working with him. He had been dropped from The Gap, fashion house Balenciaga, talent agency Creative Artist Agency, banking group JP Morgan, and Adidas. With being dropped by Adidas, he lost a staggering $1.5 billion, with US money magazine Forbes stating the rapper is no longer a billionaire, with his net worth dropping to to $400 million. Now thankfully this showed him that there are repercussions for his actions. And coming in at number 1 is Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is a Canadian singer who rose to fame at a young age. His career took off in 2009, shortly after his musical talent was discovered on YouTube. Now with growing up in the spotlight, you can make mistakes, but Justin is known for having many mishaps with fans. He's known for canceling meet and greets and acting erratically in public. When a few fans straight up asked him for a hug, he refused. He reportedly spat on fans who were beneath his hotel room, although his representative claimed that he didn't spit on anyone and that there were no fans below the balcony. And then one time when a fan tried to snap a selfie with Justin, he told her that her lack of respect made him sick. He also yelled at fans for talking during a 2016 concert. And more recently, on December 5th, 2022, Justin and his wife Haley were seen walking to their vehicle in New York, and while walking to their van, there was paparazzi and a fan there. The fan was holding a paper and pen, wanting Justin's autograph, and said, "Will you make me the best grandmother ever?" Then in a rude tone, Justin replied, "That's not going to happen today," and proceeded to get in the car. Safe to say Justin isn't grateful for all the love he received over the years from fans, and he thinks that he's indestructible. Well, that's all for our list of the top 10 celebrities that have let fame go to their heads. Do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comments below, and hey, why not like and subscribe while you're down there. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.